very much looking forward to the combat that's happening here today. Can't wait for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Both sides will be desperate to rebound after last week in round 2. And this will also mark their first head-to-head in 2026. Pretty key in 2025. Both these two teams split their regular season wins. And this year, we'll see for the first time how these two teams go to battle. And as we've seen, the kickoff by the other two Eels. Straight away, the big boys in red go to work. Vinga Rupana makes a return for the Reds this afternoon. Very, as we see, Abachu on the return. Nathan Nabo kicks to the opposite corner. Looks to put the Reds under a lot of pressure at the moment. Johnny Seta does really well to get away. Napoleone takes one, puts on the big bumpers. The ball's just sitting there for the Reds. Slow ball coming out. Being once again dictating where they want to be playing. They don't make it. The Reds. Great place kick there by Vinga. Just looking for options. Going to the corner. Stand by in case. Oh, he warmed up for the other team. Not straight on the throw, and the Albert's first throw this afternoon. Not quite accurate, and as I mentioned about this weather condition, whether it had an effect or not on that throw. But it's certainly something they've got to be aware of and be careful of for today's match, is that condition and playing to their strengths also. As we see the scrum feed there, TKV just inching forward there in the back line of Tokovaine. They look to stretch the Savachu side early on in the piece. Being out, just dictating where they want to be going, and right on top of it is Savachu. Stunner of an effort to get over the ball. Toma Nicholas, as you can see with the ball, he makes a return to the season for the Overture Eels, and very important player he would be to this side. Tuckavani here, they will be wanting to put pressure on this Overture side. It's a good throw in there by Overture. Nuku, what does he weigh up here? Inside centre. Cut on the field there is Toma Nicholas. Big Bill Temo looks to draw this Reds outfit towards the middle and try and create space on the outside. Nuku just matched up on defense there, and the Reds are hungry today. They don't quite get the return on the ball. Just a slow ball coming out. Charlie looks to go to the air. That Red defense just being a minute so far. Heavy contact, and Charlie right over the ball becomes available for the Reds. They still hold on to it. Big boys for Tokovaina goes to work, and Bill Temple right on the ball. Certainly so, and deserves. Just quick on the ball is Bill. Just single attack patterns here by Tokovaina. They want to be working together and moving together on their attack phases. Abachi with the throw in. They don't get that one right. They throw it out the back, and here goes TKV bouncing onto their ball. Can they go all the way? Settled midfield. There's numbers to the left there. Can they dish it out? Big Maiva decides to carry, and what a run. Big Maiva, hard to bring down. Being forwards into that white wall. Scrambling back as Abachu Eels, they're able to get back in numbers and make sure to slow down this. The Reds, they go to the line. Do they get there? They don't. Just losing it right over the line. Solid run. I mean, they've gained 60 meters just in their pattern of play. So if they're able to keep that momentum up, I think they'll definitely be a menace. Abachu side. Just in their danger zone, Abachu, they'll want to get this ball out as soon as they can. Abachu, they get the ball out around the back. They go out to the right side, short side. Anapa, he's unleashed here, Nathan. What he does, and there's also spot on tackle from Reds here around the back. Josh doesn't quite look up and see the numbers that's available here to his left side. Nuku does the spot that Yone dishes it out. Yeah. Fortunately, I think he knows that is also professional foul. Just a slap of the ball. Just needed to ensure that he also got maybe go to the bin early in this match. Abachu opting for you get that close-up action of Yavishu throw in. To scoot that ball back. Dama just weaving his way through, finds a high shot there coming through from the Reds. Then when it comes to attack, the Reds there, they're pretty hot on attack when they go for it. I've just got to also show the same intent and attitude on defense. The key guys here for the Reds at line-out time. Ethan Connell, they overthrow it right into the hands of the Reds. Vinga tries to kick it away, doesn't quite get a good clip on it. Nathan looks up, spots up any opportunity to be able to run through. Nathan Nabo, just strong as always. He finds his support players. Big George. That's it. That's what we want to see. Just the momentum that continues to build for the Average Eels. They're just going to keep this up. And just slowly wear down the Stuckvania Reds side. Josh Motu Goes midfield, makes the option available both sides. Slow to organise. The other two boys getting off the deck. Jolly looking for options. He's got both ways. And he decides to go right, and immediately Nuku gets involved. Ioane meets a strong defender as well as the ball at the same time. Big Vaughan with the backdoor play. Nathan sees a 2v3 option here. The ball just doesn't quite keep hold of that. Number 6 for the other two. A great bust. Just forgot the ball on the way through. Getting their breath in. These big boys, they know it, they feel it. What an even contest at the moment. Get the scrum feed there, the Reds. Well done on the scrum, they hold that quite well. Just collision, just not able to get a good flow. Thomas Nicholas, he gets onto the ball, he gets his first try, and he certainly does. Does he? And he does. Fantastic try coming through for the Avachi Eels. Bring up close-up action of our try scorer as he goes to get the conversion. He doesn't go out get the kick. A lot of pressure coming through from the Reds. Score now is 5-0. Avachi with first points on the board. Being out open up with the kickoff here. Reds early in. There's just hands in the rock. That's happening at the moment, and we get a good ball. TKV just needs to set up their platform and get their boys going, and they throw the ball back. Being out open and just creating some flow. Going to the edge here. They go right. They got an extra man. Ratu just doesn't quite get his way through. They settle the play just outside the Avachi 22. Plenty of noise coming through. Lots of people. Lots of the boys calling. Being unleashes his back. Bystanders that are coming through are the forwards. They've got an advantage here. Can they utilize their attack? Being weaving his way through. Does really well to break through that line. Early signs there on what this guy can do. Certainly a great day out here in Aotearangi. Wherever you're tuning around the world into this match here, we certainly welcome and give you a kia ora and greetings. We see an awesome start to our day with the Tokawani Reds taking on the Overture Eels. They get set, Tokawani, just using their big boys to go to work. Aloisi just goes chest up. The ball doesn't quite circulate back, just hands on the ruck there. He certainly has to provide that release. Big Josh try to sneak that one in. Reds here, pretty close to the other two try line. They don't want to waste this opportunity. They've got the boys to do it, big boys to get into contact. Aloisi puts his hair down and just bumps over Jerry. Big Timmy puts his head down also. Can they grind? They get pretty close. They've just got to keep it up, this Tokawani Reds, and they do. They get right on the line. Excellent try score there by TKV, the Reds, right on the panel. Exactly what they're looking for, this TKV side. Excellent team effort coming through by this Reds side. They've got to keep that momentum going for sure. As we take a closer look at this kick, really simple one for Wenger. And the Reds are on the board just like that. Ladies and gentlemen, 7-5 on the scoreboard. Over to you. They just need to keep playing in the Reds territory, put these guys under pressure. If they want to score next, they've got to get up there. That ball is just loose at the moment. The Reds, they make a return back. They run their ball back in favour of Johnny. They're running fullback. Wenger just steps up on his opponents and just manages to get over their advantage line. The Reds here pile up on the right side. Big Mudder goes to work. Just a slow recycle. Etero just gets the legs pumping. Josh Motu there just goes for a rip. Ball's out on the edge. And they go out to the edge. No, they don't. They throw that forward pass. They lose that advantage, yeah, the Reds. Unlucky. Man opened that out there on the edge. They certainly would have had that. Perfect attacking opportunity here for the Overture Eels. When you've got a team like this, you can run over any team if you make your calls right. Jale with the feed. Goes out cleanly for Nuku. He takes on the attack. Just leads this Overture team forward. Nuku pins one in the corner. Got speedsters right on the money. Nathan Nabo scores one for sure. Excellent try coming through from Nathan Nabo, just on the money. Just chasing everything is Nathan. Just like that, the overcheer strike back. Yanni Moore takes on the kicking duties and doesn't do it justice just yet. They're up against the wind in this particular half. Reds want to get back on the wagon on this. Got to ensure that they also play within the other two half and just capitalize on the opportunities to score. Being out opener once again, goes for the short kickoff. And they do well this time, Overture. They're able to get the ball and go for a run on the return. They go short side, Overture. Just inching their way forward. The Reds are set on defense. Big Vaughan takes one up for his side. Places the ball down beautifully. Nuku again. Go to Bill Demo. Demo just able to punch a hole there. Now that'll put the Reds under a lot of pressure now. They got the advantage of a shoot. Just hands and losing their feet at the breakdown. They're not able to sustain this attack that's coming through. Ethan Connell just gets in the way for the Savage side. Being up, looks to get to the corner. A great kick there, just over the head, bounces out, perfect kick into touch. They'll run. Big Charlie just peeling his way through. Tama Nicholas just sizing. He's got numbers left and right. And they go through the hands. Can they just keep controlling this ball? Slow on retreat of the Reds. They go to the short side once again. Just disrupting the play there. And they've got to clear it out, and they certainly do that. Well contested play there. The Reds, the Eels were definitely hot on attack just then. They could have gone over the white line should they continued their support play. What a great effort from 15 players. The man in the bin makes a return. Once again, just Ethan Connell just disrupting their line. Cons. They continue. And clearance as well. Overture. They want to make their mark. They want to ensure they get good flow to their game. Overture once again just working their way through. His body's on the ground. Certainly ill discipline coming through. Yellow once again for the Reds. Just ill discipline coming through. Really unfortunate. There's a challenge there for foul play coming through. Certainly the captain of TKB spotted something they didn't like. I would imagine this will be a warning. Ultimately, the decision is the referee's, and he's going to make his decision based on what he sees. It may have been infringements that's behind his back that he may not have seen. I suppose the distance of the ARs and how clear their view can be, certainly what they've got to watch out for. They don't get the throw right, but he still ends up in the hands of Avachu. They look to attack the Eels, and he gets met by strong defense. They've settled their structures here. They go to the skies. They get a good mark on the ball, the Reds. Patience with the ball. They don't decide to take an early tap. TKV. But imagine they'll be looking to kick for the line and get a great kick. They get a great kick downfield. Great clearance. And that just relieves the pressure off this Avachu side that's just continuing to get upfield. Turn around now. They're going to take the opportunity and make the most of it. They don't. They lose the ball, the Reds go straight on to defense. And Bill Demmel, as always, just trying to muffle his way through. He gets to 3 players so far. Numbers to the right there. The Avachi Eels, and they use it. Yone, can he feed off the last pass? Decides to step in, weaves his way. Just twinkle toes as Yone and throws a willing pass and doesn't get to the hand. Wasted opportunity coming through. Just a man down in back play there. In the edge of the Avachi side, they're able to penetrate through this Reds defense and get upfield. Just not quite able to polish and finish off. Bill Demmel, he had a great run upfield. I think just on his last actions in their final piece of his run, collected some heavy contact on the way down. They don't get the throw right. The Reds just a simple play, and they get it wrong. Crucial area to get it wrong as well. This just gives a platter of an opportunity for the Savachi side to be able to strike. They're going to be on the alerts. Got to be on their toes, this Red side, to be able to contest. Firstly, at scrum time, and then also substitutions come in. And the Reds squeeze in the Savachi side out, and they get to put on that pressure. And certainly did really well to go, and they tap and go. Making their way up 20 meters up the field. They've got to return that ball and find their men in red. And their big boys just trailing through the middle. A big Westy. What a run by Westy. Decides to pop one out the side. Not sure if he was designed for an offload. Big Aloisi. A water truck through the middle. That's certainly the inspiration this TKV side is looking for. Opting for the kick for the Reds. Opting for the goal kick. The Reds and get a good kick upfield. What a beauty by Vinga. Beautiful conversion to get that penalty. Excellent kick. 40 meters out. Right on the money. Vinga. They extend their lead. And we're squared up, ladies and gentlemen. Get the kick restart. Reds there, don't want the ball. Just in an offside position there. Mara. Overture go to the corner. They look to get their line outs and set their, get their set piece right. And hopefully get across that white line. Since they've had many opportunities, they haven't been able to execute it properly, especially in the last two visits they've had into this area. Just an early jump there, the Reds, even though the throw wasn't straight, there's certainly an advantage here for Abachu. They look to get to the back field. And Jolly tries to size up his opposition, but ends up getting wrapped up. The Eels trucking through the middle. Just trying to put this Red side under a lot of pressure. Big Vaughan throws out the right hand. just firing up on defense here, the Reds. This ball slowly coming back for James, and he finds it and finds his man. And Braden on the edge there, coming back through the middle, playing an advantage here. The Eels, just the Reds are just too eager. Hands through on the Eels outfit, and they find the corner there, do they? They certainly do. Yone Moore, centre field. Try for the other Shields. And try scorer Yone Moore gets his name on the score sheet. Certainly a well-earned try there, and also finally the conversion coming through for the Eels. The Eels there in the lead, 17 points to 10. And off they go, running once again. Tougher Reeves, just stepping, weaving his way through. Simple individual brilliance coming through from Tougher. How did that happen? The Reds will be wondering, why did anyone not take that right edge? Certainly not what you expected, but they certainly did that and delivered the other Eels, and they get another converted try. They want to make sure they get this right this time, the Reds. And they certainly have got the ball back. They're just going to stay focused and get their attacking shape, get to their patterns, and create an opportunity to be able to score. Being patient with the ball is most likely the key aspect in this part of the field for the Reds. As long as you've got the ball, no need to rush. And try and keep the ball, I would suggest. They go to the edge, they've got to set themselves to come back in. And they don't. Running themselves out. And just unnecessary as well. They've got plenty of men on the field to be able to try and create something. Because you're not going to be able to score against this Oventry side in 2 or 3 phases. You've got to try and wear them down, put them under a lot of pressure, and then go wide. And Ethan Connell, once again, turning the defense into attack. And here, also, another key man, Vinga. The Reds have just got to get behind their men and get in support. Petero, he's been a mongrel this season. He has nothing that's ahead of him and just goes for it. And the Reds, they're on the run, getting pretty close. The heat is on now. They've just got to keep going. They're going to keep crawling their way forward. Tap and go for sure would be the option here, and they certainly do that. Oh no. Oh no. Just losing the ball in contact. I suppose there a likelihood of a foul play wants to happen, and it certainly has. TKB, I think they certainly do well with the tap and go, but in this instance, they opting for a scrum. It's been pretty even so far, so I guess that's not a bad option at all to bring in their opposition forward pack and squeeze them into one area. When they do that, the pressures are on. The Reds just stepping their way through, weaving, and Josh Koroi carries his way forward, and he does. And right on the hooter, try scorer Josh Koroi limping his way back to halfway. Gets a good try for his side. Much needed try scored there by the Reds to close the gap. Both sides. We'll take a short break, ladies and gentlemen, as we come back into the Reds trailing 17. We'll be back. Once you got your case through, that's what they identified as well. Try and play with them through. One thing, can you notice? Last team, nothing. Phases. What I noticed, you guys play from the first half to the next half. When you're playing tight, you're waiting for you. Right? If you're scared, you can play a bit wiser. You are fit up, just use the territory, just win, just like that. All good, my man.
I need one of those. It says, what's the thing that you can put your things on and just drive it?
We're talking about it last week.
Wow. Yeah, it makes sense. The problem is we have to do it like this. The whole thing. One back. Short break here. For two sides. Back into it. Straight into work. Big one. And up. Number two. Big George just sees the red wall and misses. The first option of catching the ball. Carly goes by himself to start. Red's hot on the pack, and that's what they want to see. They want to be doing this big game. Can they stretch it? Can they peel their way through? Almost loses it. Again, they've got the heels backed up on the line. They can advance it. Can they punch through? They lose the ball in contest. Not what the Reds want at this point. Just a high shot coming through there. Really unnecessary. They were great in attack. They just needed to take care of the ball. They find themselves now without the ball in probably the most preferred position. It's possible foul play coming through here. Might be a card. Pending decision. Infringement resolved there, I suppose. He's lucky to not be sent off for the second time. Napo. You get a kick downfield there. The other two. Great kick as well. Getting themselves organised. The other Eels just commanding. Also orders coming from the backfield to their jumpers. Get their ball. And they do a great job. And Tama just spots a gap right in the middle. And he's still going. This is what he's known for. Tama Nicholas going to the edge. He gets across the white line and scores. A great try coming through from Tama Nicholas. just slices through, stands up the defence and just makes his way over that try line. What an impact he brings to this Coventry side. They're losing a couple of players. Hivita Newsummer not able to field this week, possible injury. So we get a close look here on the conversion kick. Domasi takes over the kicking duties for the Eels. He doesn't quite get the target right. Tomasi Kata, 50% on the kicking rate. The Eels leading this first part of the second half as they regain the kick restart. Charlie just looks for his men in the middle. Big Vaughan runs into a wall, solid contact coming through. Petero just gets it right, doesn't go too high. Slowly trailing their way outfield. They know exactly where they want to be. They get a good kick. Goes into the hands of the Reds. Say looks to get out on the edge, and he's going to beat his man. Throws back on the inside and just a hand coming through while the Eels. Just a slight knock on. Just having a good giggle in the middle there. Just Avachu just missing out on that throw back in. It would have been a clear run as well. He just misses out. And the Reds end up with the ball. Solid at scrum time. They're able to hold the pressure there. The Reds double cut, and Johnny once again just looks for a support there. Doesn't quite give it to the right man because now the Eels are pushing this Red side further. And Venga just clever weaving his way through. Gets caught short there. A lot of pressure coming through. He'll be lucky there that they've still got it, the Reds. That ball was certainly going to be swinging the other way if they didn't get their numbers back in time. Closer look here at the throw-in. Mara, he'll just need to get this straight down the middle and straight into the hands of his jumpers. Ensure they retain this line out. They definitely do. It's a clean throw. Runs offside there, George. They throw a wide pass and there's a spot tackle coming through. Just offside there. The Eels. Big George just jumping the gun. It's quality line out there by the Reds. If they can keep that going, that'd be awesome for them. They'll need to repeat exactly what they did just in the previous line-out. And hopefully they can spark up and sharpen up their attack. They get a good throw in. And they set move coming through from the Reds, and they always seem to do well for a second before they give the ball away. Come on, the Reds. I'm sure they'll look back at this and look at the detail. They took their chances for sure. And when you're down by a try or two, you want to be ensuring that you get it right and they have the ball. And they set this up well to try and score. And Aloisi, as always, just busting tackles. And they lose it. Wasted opportunity. They're just going to be patient. Just too eager there. Kali Ratu just trying to dig that ball out. It just wasn't clean. It wasn't flowing as well. It's certainly something they've got to look at training as well. Just to break down, just ensuring they get some clarity around it. Players that are supporting just got to clear it out and ensure the ball's available nice and clear so that they can continue their play, continue their attack. In that instance, it was wasted. It was just 3 meters out. And they put the heat on at scrum time and they score, I'm sure. Yes, something the referee's got to look at. The Reds just putting on the heat. Well worth the try. Certainly giving that one to the forwards. An excellent try. They were just able to collect there on the loose ball, get some points on the board. Certainly an important try for the Reds. They'll need to convert this kick as well. And they do. Vinga Rupena converts, brings their score 24 points, 29, edging closer. They get the kick restart, Abachu, Nuku, and Vinga. They'll definitely want to be playing in their territory for sure. Here comes the Abachu Eels, pressure's on. Snipes the kick through, Nuku gets it just over and behind. Johnny looks to work his way out to the edge. And they get a good kick upfield. Jale is there to receive. Works his way through. He'll be looking for an opening. He's got the support there. Nathan Nabo, once again, not held. Keeps going. And the Eels, Nathan Nabo continues the play upfield. And the try scored. There's certainly nothing wrong there. For the Reds. Playing, but he was held, but he was not. Certainly wasn't held as the Reds are appealing. Just individual brilliance coming from Nathan Nabo there. just weaving his way through, just like that. The Eels just bounce back immediately, just extending that lead. Tomasi, he'll be wanting to get this kick. Doesn't get it right. Close range. It's unlucky the Reds there, just reacting to what they saw. But unfortunately, being close range, Nathan certainly was up and off legally. He was not held. And that, I suppose, is what the Reds believed to be the infringement, but he was okay. And the referee has continued with his decision. They get the kick restart, and the Reds starting to lose it slightly there. The Reds are just going to get themselves together very quickly. They've just got to change the mindset. Just offside, yes. All the little things now for the Reds. Getting caught offside. And the Eels on attack there on the edge. They throw a ball in, it goes forward. Just losing out on an opportunity there. Just getting some tension there, just in the contact on the rollover. Important scrum here for the Reds. Sure, they get the scrum right, and they do. Vinga, Rupina gets his team 20 meters upfield. They go to work. They go to work, the Reds. They sniff an opportunity out wide. Big Nick Connell making his debut for the Reds. Joining in from the Bulldogs. Aloisi once again takes on the big boys and just looks for a bumper. Here goes the Reds out on the edge. They got numbers. They find Ethan Connell. He's got numbers there. He's got to find his support. Runs into Bill Demmel. Got man on the ground, backfield. Josh Koroi looks to find his big number 8 in the middle. They go out wide. Aloisi once again and just throws into the face of his own player. His man in backfield. Some heavy contact just in that last play. Players down on both sides. It's a restart time there. Just on this far side. Just an injury for the Reds to make the substitutions straight away. And then we resume with the scrum. And the Reds trucking their way forward at scrum time. Get a clean ball out to the back line. Dummy pass coming through. Vienga. He's got his men out wide. Can they finish? Can Sai get to the line? And they do. Right over it. Johnny Seta in great support play. He was able to find the white line and get back in this contest. Great try coming through by the Reds. I can guess my fucking. They're right back in at the Reds. Being up, ripping it with the kick. He hits it, swipes across the face of the goalpost. Doesn't quite convert. Once again, the Reds closing the gap. But still, they need a score. They converted try if they want to win this match. The Eels lead 34-29. And we're deep into the second half at the moment. Eels here, not in a rush whatsoever. They've got the lead. They just need to maintain the lead. Johnny goes to a kick option, unupper, finds his men in the middle, looking to switch the attack. Switching it back also is Tama Nicholas. The Eels once again just muscling up. They go for the attack. They certainly get the ball. The Reds. Crucial turnover. Now this time, can they go upfield? Can they do something? They're right in it. They're in the right zone. The Reds are just going to get the line out set, get their set piece right on attack. They overthrow the line outs, and Big George gets the ball as well as the shoulder Big Mive, and he didn't like it. He chases him down. And the Reds there. Big Mive didn't like the shove that came on the second hit. It was just too high. And not much of, nothing more than just a penalty. He had his hands there, the referee opting for a scrum. The Reds, and what a great attacking platform they've got right now. Options both ways if they want to take it. Being up, you'll be dictating exactly where they want to be going. Squeezing, absorbing the life out of this Oventry forward pack is the Reds, and Vinga looks to go wide, throws the dummy, finds himself just inside the 22-meter, and the forwards go for a run. The Eels there were able to counter through, but unfortunately, just that scrum time, we go back for an advantage penalty. The right option for the Reds here. The scrums are working well. Why not? Why not get right into this? Taking opportunity for the Reds once again, and they go through a scrum, which has been working and dominating so well. The kick to the corner could be an option, and Johnny, right on the money, scores just in time. Another great try. He gets a second for the day. That was an important try for the Reds, and timely too. We're slowly running out on the clock. This is an important kick. He gets this, and the Reds take the lead. So a very important kick for Venga. And he swipes it, likes it, straight down the middle. The Reds, for the first time this match, take the lead. 2 points the difference. That just takes me back now to those conversions up close that the Oventry Eels didn't take. Now it's come back to haunt them, especially at the closing end of this very tight contest of a match. Nuku goes deep on the kick restart, and in the middle, being up, he knows exactly where he wants to go, and just turns Nathan Nabo. Does really well, Nate. Stands up 2, 3 players every time he returns the ball. They just need to get a clean corner. They don't. They Reds there trying to counter. The Eels just able to clean it up. Big contact coming through. Yes. The referee spots an infringement. Just a side entry. Now this could be an opportunity for the Eels to do something. Will the Reds hold on to their lead? Can they defend it? Especially at line-out time, they have an opportunity there to contest and try and disrupt the line-outs. Nicholas for the Elche Eels. He'll be looking to distribute his big boys and deploy them straight through the middle. Once that ball comes out of the line-out, which the Eels are successful at it, must be a short throw there coming through. And they lose the ball, the Eels. The Reds are in the lead just by 2. The Reds here, they get the scrum. Being up, looks to chip one over in the back. Might be a sketchy shot. A great contest coming through. Heavy contact, Nath just able to hold it. Can he offload? Just a high slip of the hand. Bill Temo. They go to work. The other Eels just trucking their way outfield. They'll need to get over that white line or at least gain a penalty and kick for goal, hopefully. They'll need to get this in the right part of the field. The Eels, if they want to win this, they'll need to score next. Going to the top. I'd be trying to spot for Josh Motu in this line out. Braden jumps and doesn't quite get it. Lands in the hands of the Reds. Great stuff there for, I suppose, the Reds. They'll be lucky to get that result. Being up gets the kick upfield. And the Reds just marching into the Eels half. They'll be looking to get this line out. The Reds, really important throw in. Carly gets it. And a quick tap on offer here for the Reds. Just the Eels not numbering up properly at line out time. Go ahead. Reds there will need to go to the corner. If they wish or they don't, they decide they want to keep it close. Closing in on this game. 2 points the difference. The Reds in the lead. And of course,
Just a slight knock on. Just wasted opportunity, unfortunately. That seems to be a pattern that continues to happen with this Reds outfit. And the Reds turn it right around and go right on. They bring the heat and just crunch this Eels forward pack. There's a lot of pressure coming through. An important kick there for the Reds. They want to get this one in to close out this match, which means then the Eels will have to score a try. If this conversion stands, it's going to be a tricky one. It's a heavy gust of wind blowing from right to left of the post. Wenger will need to strike it to that right post. And he does. He curves it right over the crossbar. A great kick there by the Reds. Wenger Rupena standing up when it matters. Score now. 39-34. The Reds in the lead. Maiva gets the ball and throws it and pops it out to his back line. Wenger rushes the kick and gets a great kick upfield. They go for the early throw in. The Eels go wide. Ball touch there. Going back for the play. Eels there with the throw in. No? Okay. Right. It was touched by the Eels on the kick. And so the Reds get the ball and that doesn't go straight. Eels there. Opting for line out retake. And why not? Because the scrum hasn't been working. So this will probably be the only best option. As they get the ball out of the ruck and they go to their back line. And they release it and it goes wide. Tougher doesn't quite get the pass he wants. But the Eels have an advantage now. They'll probably kick for the corner. And the kick goes in the enemy territory. The Eels marching forward. Not much time on the clock. The Eels get the line out. James just knocks it back. Still in play. But the Eels don't act on it. The Reds that get the ball.
Can they get some flow going? Can they keep it tight and just close out this match? Just trucking forward. The ball's still alive for the Reds. They lose the ball just in the midfield there. The Reds, I think it was just coming at speed, or Johnny, plenty of speed, and just also catches the ball, realizing the other two man that's right in front of him. This shouldn't matter, however, because the Reds are in exactly in the spot they want to be, especially at set piece scrum time. And watch the squeeze come through, and there it is by the Reds, and the Eels just managed to get it out. Great hook back of the ball. Bill Demore just scoops it up around the back of the scrum. Nathan, once again, just trying to muscle his way through. Big George, he'll want to finish strong in this match. Penalty coming through. Just the Reds were just too eager, once again, just trying to slow down and disrupt the play of the ball coming from the Eels. Plenty of noise coming from the sideline. The Reds, they'll want to try and get this one. Losing the ball, the Eels. The Reds love it. They get the scrum feed. The Reds just buying some time. Get the scrum feed. The Reds, they put it in. Papa Eli just patiently waiting till this Reds forward pack. Vinga looks to the corner. Doesn't quite land it before getting it out. Just the wind just carries the ball over that white line, and the Reds like the sound of that noise with the hooter going off. However, the Eels have one last opportunity. They've got to get this line out and try and score. You get the throw in. Here they come, the Eels. Bill Demore, what can he do? They've got to be patient here. The numbers are becoming available. Nathan Nabo is still going. Slow on the recycle. And here goes the Eels again. They've got the advantage. Busting through. Braden looking to go left. They've got numbers there if they wish. They got to go straight. They got to go straight. They got to go straight. And Nate does that. Just the Reds right on the ball, and the ball's up in the air. No advantage coming through. The Reds just offside.
got a tap and go. The Eels. Big George puts the fend up, runs into heavy contact. He's still going. The Eels trucking their way through. Can they go? The Eels, Jale runs into heavy tackle. Looking to go wide. The Eels. Ball's floating there. Josh Mortu goes into contact. Can they peel? Here goes Bill. Inching their way forward. Slowly getting through. Strong defense and they lose it. The Eels knock on there. And what a play. They'll be relieved, the Reds, to get this win. What a play, the Reds. They get the win. Well, we got it. The Aperture Eels. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. The Reds, they win this match. 39 points, 34. Our full-time score this afternoon. Tight contest, without a doubt. These two sides just bringing everything in this match. Reds will be relieved to come away with that win as their second. Get that
Ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the delay on the audio. Just had some technical changes that we needed to make with our live stream. And we're back. We're finally back into it. As we can see, the start of the main match of the game between the Aotearoa Bears and the Super Panthers. The Panthers there in black and white. They're hot on attack at the moment. The Aotearoa Bears backed up onto their line in the 22. Go to work, the Panthers. Quick tap and go. And the Panthers, do they get awarded the try? Just early on in this afternoon, we witnessed the match between, obviously, the Aotearoa Eels and the Takoroni Reds. Straight away, as we can see, decision pending. Just hot on attack, Panthers. Think the try will stand. Try stands. The Panthers go first points in this match.
Forward straight. Forward straight.
Stunning afternoon here, as we can see. Daniel Thor with the attempt at goal. Strikes it through the middle of the uprights. And the Panthers take the early lead this match. 7 points to nil.
Oh.
You get the kick restart. The Bears, Basil, Matapo goes to the kick. And Tom Thor, veteran for the Panthers here on the receiving end. TJ Willie takes one up and the ball slow to come out. Daniel Thor spots a massive opening in the backfield. Taio cleans it up though. Gets the kick away. Still in play. Sai with his quick feet just gets snapped up on the run through on the return. TV Amateur. He had a solid first game last week for the Panthers. Last week, and they come back into this week, hopefully bringing the same energy, which looks exactly like the intent. Bears just counter-rucking, trying to squeeze this Panthers forward side. Pack as well. Retreating the Panthers. They go to work. Panthers just trying to find motion in the way they play. They get a kick up and it doesn't go anywhere, but straight into the hands of the Aotearoa Bears. Samu, solid runner. The Bears there. Finally, they get in motion. You got some new recruits on the Bears, and they come to the edge. Big Ben. TJ tries to tack on the ball. No advantage.
They go back for the play. First entry into Panthers territory was pretty good from the Bears, and now they're back in here. They want to do something. What do they opt for? Opting for the scrum, the Bears. Interesting to have a look at this forward pack for sure, not only at the start of the game, but right throughout as they progress into the match. And I believe the Bears have always come into this comp with a strong forward pack, and they've always been forward dominant every time they play. But today they've got a challenge on their hands, playing against the champion side, defending champions. Can they apply pressure? Can they try and work their way upfield and take out this match, especially being a home ground host in this competition? I'll be very eager, very, very eager to see by the 70th minute of this game how far can they push this Panther side, the Bears. Great to see they've got more players come in and join their side this week. Just a reinforcement they needed. That just now takes the pressure off. Coach Stan. Now Stan doesn't have to lace up this week. Stan writes. Front row for the Bears looking solid. Totoa, Magic, and also Clark, no, joining forces. They get a squeeze on, or the Panthers just not able to get their bind right. Good first win for the Bears at scrum time. That's a point taken for the Bears forward pack. Clark, he's a runner. Fears nothing. He'll take them on if he needs to, and so does the rest of the team. Basil looking to go right. Magic runs that short ball. Goes slightly forward, doesn't quite see it, the referee. Etching pretty close, the Bears. This is a momentum build up now for the Bears. So the warnings now dished out to the Panthers. Just consecutive penalties coming through. The Bears, they'll be opting for the tap ball. They'll be sending their big reinforcements through. And Totoa aims for the middle of the post. Ben Sokia trails his way slowly forward. Rob Heather, he won't pass. He's getting held up. This could be dangerous. And the boys in black are able to hold him up. And they do. They erupt in elation. The Panthers, they'll be pleased to get that ball. They're backed up on the try line at the moment. The Panthers will need to exit. Daniel Thor will be looking just to unleash a big kick
downfield. He's got the wind on his back. He does. He decides to run through the midfield. Jason Potoru. He's been shifting around this team this season from halfback to first five to now playing second five. Man of many talents. Yes, solid kick up field. Daniel Dort gets his team out of trouble. The Bears, I think very similar to the Panthers, just discipline to be improved on defense. They get the throw in. The Panthers immediately, Daniel unleashes his forward pack through the middle. Big TJ, man with the golden hair. They go to the left edge. Daniel Dawes spots an opening around the back. The ball may actually go too far and still in play. A miracle of a play that is. They scramble indeed, and they don't get the right play and sequence. Panthers there, just an opportunity on a platter right now. Will they take it? Will they convert? They go to scrum time. They were trying to force this one over the white line, Panthers. And the Bears will just need a scramble and come together as a group. Just getting close of the action here. Panthers with the feed. They get the ball back and they pick up around the back there. TJ Willie gets close to the line. Pick and go here from the men in black. Just a bit too high. Ben Sokia for the Bears just able to just get under that ball. And they go to the edge. Send the back door around. The Bears player doesn't quite go to hands. Clever little ball just goes right through the hands of Okinaya. They don't quite get the pass. They get the throw in, successful. Basil looks up and just kicks up ahead. They've got to challenge us, the Bears. The Panthers, they go wide. John Norval. I've got to retreat back on side as quickly as they can because this Bears side is just ready to roll. The Panthers, I've got to try and figure out what they're going to be doing. They've got numbers. Do they use it? Jesse Dor decides to go straight ahead, runs into heavy contact. Aiden, quick hands coming through. Okinaya steps the players, but also loses the ball. High shot coming through. Opting for the line out. The Panthers confident at the moment. What I believe is a set move, set call that's about to happen. Ball just drifts us out and they get the roll on. The ball lands right on the mark. TJ Willie Just right in on the mark. Get the try. TJ Willie on the back of the effort of his side. They get the conversion to extend if they can. They're working together. This Panthers side. As we wait the kick, Panthers extend their lead at the moment. Gets it right down the middle of the six. Daniel Toa and converts the Panthers, going 2 tries up. That's the kind of start Darren Pitty will want for his side. Start fast, start hard, start strong. And the Panthers just intentional with the way they're attacking at the moment. No doubt the Bears will figure that out. They'll be right back in it as they get the kick restart. Basil on the ball. I would imagine he will try and go short. Give themselves an opportunity with the ball. He goes center field instead. TJ receives, shapes the kick. Running, getting the feet pumping. Daniel looks up, gets a kick down. They're running into the sun, the Panthers. It's offside there. Spot on from the officials, just recognizing. Great kick into the corner there. The Bears opting for a line out. Why not? Give themselves a chance to be able to get close again to that try line. They get a hand to that, the Bears. They don't quite get the ball back. And just Daniel Thor, once again, just spots a massive opening and getting that kick down into the corner. It's relieving a lot of pressure. So we get a good look at this throw in. They work it to the front of the line out, the Bears. They get their ball away. Tayo, what can he do? Just dishes off his forwards. Off to his forwards, and they go straight into the contact, and there's a lot of interruption happening there coming through from the black. They set up properly this time. The door shapes to throw an inside pass and just goes upfield. Tayo gets the goosey and leaves the ball. Heavy contact coming through. They don't like it. They've just got to be careful. The Bears, I think, when they do have a good opportunity, a good platform to attack off, they've got to look after the ball, but also equally on defense, they've just got to be aware of their surroundings and spacing so that they can also be very clinical in how they want to defend. And that just put every player in the right positions to be able to defend and tackle. 'Cause at the moment when it's scrappy, they'll be just trying to get anything that moves in front of them. Doesn't matter how clean. They will try everything to stop this Panthers attack coming through. Once again, they go to work. The Panthers marching into the opposition 22, doing well so far. Their team leaders now on their maul. Rob Heather somehow able to come through the middle and just disjoint their maul. Daniel lets shape to the outside. High shot coming through. Jason doesn't like it, doesn't continue the play, but instead he'll go for man. Tension's already building. Wise, unfortunately, sees the yellow card out. Panthers opting for the lineouts. They're in the Bears territory right now. Anything is possible for the Panthers. The Bears have just got to stand up and defend their ground and hold it. Panthers go to throw, doesn't go straight. They know it. They'll be relieved with that, the Bears. Now this time they'll need to exit and get out of this area before any unwanted points do occur. Trusty hands of Basil. Also, Dale to lead this team out of here. They get the feed cleanly. The ball comes out. Tail doesn't quite receive the pass. And the Bears look to go to the outside. The Bears unfortunately lose the ball in contact. They retain the ball now. The Panthers, can they get back downfield? They open up the channels. They've got numbers. They've got space. Straining up the attack. Ryan Daniel goes over the white line. Great try coming through. Solid team effort, just working the edge. Well work try, going to the edge. Panthers go 3 in a row now. It's a well worked try again. Bears just unable to get into the right positions. And they find themselves now 3 tries behind. And Panthers still have the kick to come. Daniel Dort lines up, kicks across the face of the goalpost. Doesn't convert. Our score, as seen, opportunity for the Bears to respond and answer back to this dominance so far that's coming through from the Panthers in the first half. Daniel once again just unleash another monster upfield, and they get halfway, to say the least. And despite the scoreboard, that doesn't mean the Bears are not in it. They certainly are. Just clinical, as you would expect from this Panther side, which is why the scoreboard looks the way it is. And as you can see there, the Bears just aren't on the mark. And the ball comes wide. They spot the space. And John Norval just weaving his way through. They still can make it through on the edge. And they decide to switch back to the open side. And the numbers are just waiting for the ball. And they go wide once again. Just too clinical, this Panthers side. And that's the only difference between these two teams. Is that one side is taking their chances and just owning it. Bears just need to get into second gear, shift into the third, and finally get back in this game, because the scoreboard just continues to extend now. The Panthers, they go to work. Well worked try coming through. Ryan gets a second in this match.
All right. Okay, so
As we await the kick from Daniel Tor, the Bears, I would hope their discussions will be about switching the mindset, give themselves an opportunity to be able to attack. Daniel does the same thing, doesn't get it quite close to the post. Conditions still relatively the same, pretty sturdy on the ground. It's a fast running track for sure. Temp just continues to have an effect. I suppose the conditions, I should say, not the temperature, still has some sort of effect on this match with the wind that's blowing across your screens from left to right. Once again, the Bears kicking off to the same spot. The Panthers trying something a little different. Johnny tries to look for support, doesn't quite find it. There's again just finding open space in the backfield. They decide to run the Bears, and he's by himself. There's a lot of black jersey around him. Tayo gets a good kick away, puts all his man on the side, and Johnny kicks into the hands of Tamaiva Matiriki. Gets an interchange, gets a chance onto the field. Somehow Opolisi just gets a kick. And the Panthers are able to meet them at their mark. Rob Heather just standing up and just finding a way through. Clean out just coming from left, right of the breakdown, and they get caught, the Panthers. Ben Sokia dishes it off to Tayo. He needs some support. Basil looks to the corner, sees we cannot be playing in this area. We've got to get down there. Pita Sinipiakula gets a chip and chase. Will he get the bounce? And he doesn't. Bears do really well to recover. Solid pass coming through. Rob just doesn't collect it. Just a hard pass coming through. Okinaya with the kick. He's still got his kicking license this week. Tayo on the return. Clever little general in open space, but this time he just needs the support of his players, of his team. Basil again pinching the same corner. This is more like it from the Bears, just really working hard to get upfield. So gets on the outside, and the ball's still live. Close action and activity there. Say tries to throw one in the backfield, doesn't quite go to the mark. Drifts forward. Take a quick breather. Yeah, just a couple of players just making their way back, and also the Bears, they resume back to 15 players. Referee just having a conversation with Wise. Supposed to be Wise about his decisions next.
It's the right side, right back on
We take a closer look here at the scrum. And the Panthers putting a squeeze on. The Bears do well to hold on. And the ball just hits the midfield runners. And of course, the Bears going for a run. Tamaiva Materiki gets over the line, and he does. The Bears respond. A great team effort there. The Bears just working their way from one side of the field to the other. And they get the chocolates, Tamaiva Materiki coming onto the field and gets his try for his side.
Down here. I see how many times they touch one back. So let's get down here.
Bears finally responding to this Panthers dominance. They're back in it to play for the Bears. And while the conversion proceeds, the Bears, as they get this set up, I believe Ryan Daniel from the Panthers gets a yellow card for a high shot. And the proceeding of that try being scored, just a late shot coming through on Tamaiva before he scored. A yellow card is then given to Ryan Daniel. Basil doesn't quite convert. So the Panthers begin this next restart with a man in the bin for the next 10 minutes. Daniel Thorpe gets us off on the restart, just lays up a kick. 10 meters, and the Bears don't want it. Had plenty of airtime there on the kickoff. And with a bit of pressure coming through from this Panthers outfit, as we get the scrum set just inside the Bears territory, the Panthers setting up their attack. They've got players to distribute through the middle of the field. Panthers once again go through the middle. Now unleash the center runners. Aiden Cuppy runs into a high tackle from the Bears, and they play continues, and John Novos slips a kick through. Rob Heather tries to clean up. Doesn't quite do so for the advantage. Going the way of the Panthers, they don't quite proceed. So they come back for the penalty.
Thank you.
Referee, they're just having a chat with the captain, just ensuring clarity of what he wants to see. The Panthers here opting for the kick at goal. Hasn't been the perfect kicking rate so far for Daniel. But this time around, there's no wind blowing, so can he get the kick right?
Yeah. Then we're not even gonna record it.
Daniel approaches the kick, pushes it out to the right. The Bears getting the put down. They're opting for the 22-meter restart. They get the kick restart there. Basil kicks one deep into the Panthers territory. And an open space out to the right side. Can the Panthers pounce on it? They work their way to the middle of the field, Panthers, and they just constantly distribute and stretch this Bears line. And just knock on there, we go to halftime now. Panthers just dominating this first half, and the Bears finally responding to that later half of the first half. But as we go through to the second half, I would imagine there'll be more favors than the weather condition for the Bears as they head down in the direction of the breeze and challenge this Panthers outfit and what they do. We'll take a short break. I'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of our match today. How exciting and how wonderful it is out here at the Laimoru Park as we resume for the second half of this match between our hosts, the Arorangi Bears, and also the Chippewa Panthers. Basil with the kick restart. Tom Doa goes up, gets a lift and help from Oki. The Panthers able to retain the kickoff. Daniel showing the attentions early. Opting to kick down, but don't quite get their players on side. Early opportunity here for the Arorangi Bears. Dale puts his side deep into the opposition 22. The Bears don't quite get it right. That is a try given. The Bears just pouncing on the mistakes. Suppose the ball was just patted back by the Panthers. And the Bears awake and alert to the play. And a great opportunity taken by the Bears there. They're back in it, the Bears. It's exactly what they would have wanted, to be the first to score in the second half. So you wait the kick. Basil attempt that goal. Keeps it low. Keeps it direct. Just not in the right direction. Conversion unsuccessful. The Panthers get the kick restart. Ben Bayo opts to kick. Lands in the hands of the Panthers and they get a kick return, but it slips out of the hands of Pita. Sipiakula doesn't quite hold on to the pass on the attempt to throw. Flips out of the hands of Pita and now offers the opportunity to the Bears. Options here for the Bears to go to tail and just get their back line to run short lines while they hit the back door. So Basil opts to go to the right side and pins the corner and gets a really good kick deep into the 22 of the Panthers. Again, another opportunity on a platter. They know exactly what happened here the last time, the Panthers. They're just got to be alert. The Bears, anything could happen. Scrappy, that line out time. The Bears. They'll be happy with that. Just knock on coming through. What an opportunity it is now for the Bears to be able to do something with the ball. The Panthers now resume back to 15 players on the field. They got their 15 now, so timely as well because they'll need to defend this as well as they can. This Bears outfit, without a doubt, can do something when they're in this territory. I fancy the chances of the Bears being able to do something through the middle. They're able to get to the edge. That's even better also. They go to the back line. Taio straightens up and throws a wide pass out. Doesn't quite go to hand. Missed opportunity. The idea was right. Execution. And Corbin there just doesn't get the right bounce. Also, TV able to jump up and get that ball back. Daniel Thor looks to distribute. Aiden runs into heavy contact. The ball's loose on the ground, and somehow the Bears end up with the ball. Tayo works his way through, and they go to the right side. They just get pulled back, and they lose the ball and the contact. Jason gets a kick, and there's open space out on the right side, left side. The Bears don't quite go to it. They do now. Corbin, he's by himself. He's isolated. It's interrupted the ruck there. Not able to get the quick tap. Foul play, just slowing down the ruck. Opting for a quick tap by the looks of it. Can the Bears get some dominance through these channels in the middle? They set up for it right now. Clark Na'o puts the bumpers on. Just got to work their way through. Be patient with the ball. The Bears just recycle and recycle. The Panthers aren't contesting at the moment. They're just staying alert to this situation. Rob Heather stands up. His opposition throws it back into tail. They don't quite go through. Van Sokia has to rake it in. The ball available at a slow speed. The Bears. Rupert gets involved in this match. And Basil flicks it off. Ben Sokia just muscling through. Solid defense coming from the Panthers so far. Just unfortunate from the Bears, not able to get their sequence right, or there's an advantage. Anything's possible now. They've held their own. The Bears picking his mark. The Bears look to go left side, and Corbin gets a try right on the money. Oh, man, bro. They managed to get it through. What's going on? Just dominating the numbers on the edge with a man in the bin. Corbin just gets his strike in the corner.
Let's go, team. 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, we try the Bears on it.
On the timing side. I don't make the rules. It's the 5 seconds.
Corbin doesn't quite get the kick. The Bears edge their way closer on the scoreboard, trailing 24-15. Just breaking out a sequence there in that last passage. The Panthers just unable to number up correctly. The man in the bin under a bit of pressure at the moment as this Bears outfit crawls back. Basil looks up, gets a kick downfield. Ryan receives and throws it. John Norval looks to find space, and the kick finds ground, and he gets it back. And the Panthers get an advantage and penalty. And the Panthers work their way into the Bears territory. Substitutions made for the Bears. Reinforcements coming on for the forwards. Panthers get a clean throw in. Panthers attacking the edge here. Can they go through? They get a flick pass and it doesn't go quite to hand. And it goes back. And a bizarre kick for all the Panthers. They kick it in their own backfield. And Sai goes for a run. Doesn't quite find the pass. Missed opportunity. The Panthers, unfortunately, receive a man in the bin permanently, and unfortunately for Ryan, that's his second yellow, which is now transitioned into a red, so he's out for a longer period of time. What an advantage this will be for the Bears to really get back into this match. And I would assume at least take over at some point. They get their throw in, finds ground, but it finds the hands of Tatoa. Goes for a run, places the ball back, and Rupert scrambles the pass in. Big Magic puts his body on the line. They've got to go forward now for the Bears, and it seems to be working. They've got to shut down this edge. They go through. Samu doesn't quite find the support, and he does.
Loses it in the motion. What a defense play from the Panthers. Ben Sokia, he'll be gutted about that, just loses the ball. So lost it in the goal line, which is now a drop kick. They play, and the ball is still live at the moment. They lose that opportunity there. The Panthers wasted it because now they're in trouble. The Bears are going to work. Rupert goes to work.
Hey, penalty!
Under a lot of pressure now, the Panthers, the Bears are right in this match. They've got an opportunity with 13. 2 men in the bin for the Panthers. There's 13 on the field. Surely there's space somewhere. Bears go to work. Numbers once again. The ball gets raked away. And somehow the Panthers get out of trouble. Wide pass from Ducky there. Doesn't quite go back. But an advantage, to say the least, for the Bears. And Sokia puts his body on the line. Edging pretty close. Rob Heather gets involved with the action. And Kana contests for the ball and does so well to get that ball, and they march up a further 10 meters. Great work from Kana to get in the contest, get in the mix, and get a well-deserved penalty. Panthers able to get out of trouble in there because that was on fire from the Bears. Just a bit of patience. Being patient in the play was certainly being wonders for them. We take a closer look now, just outside the 22 of the Panthers. It's their ball. What do? They've got the big gust of wind now blowing in their faces. So I would imagine the kick option at the moment would be challenging. Substitutions made for the Bears. Panthers now resumes 14 men on the field. TV goes up and gets the ball back for the Panthers. Tomasi Wellington makes an impact in this match. Daniel looks up, spots the gap, sitting in behind the red line, and at least to the halfway mark, which is still, I suppose, a good attacking platform for the Bears.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're really hoping that you're enjoying the coverage that is coming to you live from our matches today. You would have witnessed a change of perspectives coming through your screens, multiple cameras on board. We try to bring the action live to you in the best way possible, and this is one way we're going to try, is to get you close to the action. Really important for our game and our people to enjoy our footy season that's happening right now, as we see the Bears patiently working their way into the Panthers territory. The ball seems to continue through the phases of the Bears. The ball is out. And the Bears were sleeping on that. And Peter Langi Langi gets involved with the match. A substitution impact coming through. Unfortunately, the Bears get a card. 16 for the Bears. Unfortunately, he's probably only had a couple of minutes on the field being subbed on, and now takes 10 minutes in the bin. Tamaiva somehow gets in the air and gets that ball back. And the ball lands in the hands of TV. They've got an attacking opportunity here. The ball goes to hand. This is the Bears checking in on the call there, but I'm sure they're enjoying the breather. Well, the referee just gets the correction on the decision. Originally, he called for a knock on, but this time around, he's obviously corrected it with a scrum restart. Still, the Panthers ball. So, being a man in the bin, a prop forward, they've got to make some changes with the reserves to ensure that we can still contest at scrum time. So Clark, comes back on, and the Bears lend one of their wingers to the bench. Scrum feed with the Panthers. The Bears not able to get over this contest, and the Panthers unleash the centre forwards. Sorry, their backline, rather. They go to the edge. Tomasi finds himself with a little bit of space and just weaving his way through, bringing this experience all the way from Timaru. And the Panthers go to the edge. Oki straightens up. He finds himself now just 10 meters out from the try line. Tivi'i just sizes up and put his body forward and reaches out and scores right on the money. Tivi'i try scored by the Panthers. Tivi'i Ngamatua gets another one this week. And at the cost now of that infringement, the Bears lose a man to the bin. Panthers there just finally trying their best to get upfield, and they certainly converted into points. And they march back to the halfway with a sigh of relief, because they were a man down in the bin, and somehow they still kept the fight and got down to the opposite end and got some points. John Novo with the kick. Gets it over. And the Panthers extend their lead through the kick of John Novo.
Hey, come on, boy.
Here's with the kick restart. Basil. He'll be looking to pinch that corner if he can. He gets the perfect kick into the corner, which bounces out just outside of the 22. This leaves now the option for the Panthers to one exit war play. But if the Bears can put them under a bit of pressure in this sequence, especially in this opportunity that they have, Panthers get a good throw in. They hold on to it. Takes it in. The Stevie site finds his man. They decide to run, the Panthers, and they've got numbers out on the edge if they find it. And Apolosi throws it over and lands in the hands of the Bears. Just getting a touch.
Ali. Let's go. Let's go.
Just a knock there, losing control of the ball. The Panthers. The Bears now with the scrum feed. Take a closer look at scrum feed. The Bears 30 meters out from their try line. And the Panthers just bringing a lot of heat. TJ with the quick tap. Decisions to be made. This will be an interesting call coming through. Just Totor getting a slap on the return back. And they come through into the Bears territory. The Panthers. I think the Bears were lucky to not lose a man in the bin. They get a good throw in. The Panthers, they work their way through the middle part of the field, and they go to the edge early. And Tomasi gets a little bit of space to run and puts the right hand up. Loses the ball on the ground. They look pretty sharp in the attack, just don't quite execute at the end part of that phase. Substitutions coming on for the Panthers. big boys getting some well-earned rest. Stephen Rani doing very well for his side, just getting the little things right for his team. And also Okinaya, heavily involved with the match today. Found him throwing some offloads around the corner, also kicking. Okinaya working on his craft as he Bears, they got the ball. They've got to try and get out of here. They don't do it well. They lose the ball in motion. Bears resume back to 15 with their 10 minutes of yellow card period now come to an end.
Yeah, hold it. Something's back. The block was still back. Good.
Just setting the sequence. Being that the sin bin has come back on, just a bit of a delay here, just to ensure they get it right. The match officials just sorting it out as
Stand off.
just got to ensure that the correct subbing has come on for the Bears, because the Panthers have made these substitutions, but at the same time, the Bears have also cleaned up their time in the bin. So the infringer at number 16 has come onto the field, which meant their replacement forward has got to exit the field. They can resume back to 15s. Just a slight confusion there, guys. Bear with us. It's Panthers with the scrum feed. An opportunity they've got here. I think they finally got it sorted now, guys. I do apologize for the delay. They were definitely over in numbers, and they finally get the right amount of players on. And a short ball coming through, and the Panthers lose it on the attack.
This up on the sideline.
Bears get the ball back. I think just lucky. Panthers made a mistake there. The right play. Basil with the feed, and the Bears just managed to hold on. Tayo looks to the corner, gets a big kick down, but it goes right into the hands of John Nobo, who loses it. A sigh of relief. Sigh of relief that would be for the Bears. I mean, the Panthers have still got a handy lead, but this is still a good chance for the Bears to try and catch up.
Win the scrum, boys!
If they can get 2 converted tries and also an extra point of some sort in this next 10 to 15 minutes that's remaining in this match, they do well at scrum time. Ben Sukia picks off the back and gets dominated by his opposite number. Basil finds the corner and spots a great kick with a 50-22. I would imagine, actually, okay, so they're going with the Panthers line out. I honestly thought it would have been the Bears ball, but it doesn't matter. The Bears have it right now. Basil goes back right side, finds Magic. Runs into a black wall. Rob hit the picks off, and the Bears get over. And they're in it. The Bears and a great try coming through. Certainly well deserved, the Bears. They march back the Bears and they finally answer back. I mean, that's all the back of the Panthers' mistakes, and they convert the Bears 22 points to 31. Not much in it. Sort of an interesting end to this last part of the game. 9 points the difference. Kyle gets the kick back. Bears get the return, the kick return, and just a slap on the head there coming through.
No, you were offside. Look at the barber. He was in front of the kicker.
Come on, Red. We'll have the arrogant side first.
Hey, come on, guys. Surely you didn't miss Barber.
Just infringement coming through, just players offside as we await a decision.
Come on, Rob. Come on, mate.
Panthers there opting to kick into the corner. Sorry, that infringement just came off a man in front for the Bears. And the Panthers, they're able to retain the ball. Closer look as we see just numbers more, just a numbers thing for Panthers. Unable to convert. Sorry, unable to contest that line out. But the kick doesn't go out from the Bears. And Daniel Dorr just sends a rocket back where it started. And just inside the Panthers half. The Bears have an opportunity here at set piece to do something with the ball. They've got fresh legs on the field. And they get a good throw in. Tayo just unleashes number 11. And the Bears, they get a team in again. The ball sitting loosely. And Junior Kirikava gets a toe on the ball. Basil rolls over, tumbles, and still holds the ball. However, just got to come from the front, not the side entry. And Rob Heather just puts his shoulder into the action. Plenty of heat coming through in the contact area. And Magic floating in the air. Legs pumping. Advantage coming through. And Tayo steps his way through, gets defenders. He's by himself. Goes down and gets the support late in that play. Advantage played and the full-time Hooter's gone. This is now out of reach for the Bears. Geez, I definitely need my own timeout to know exactly how far in the match we are. There's certainly no time on the clock for the Bears, so a matter of respect, they've just got to try and earn something in this play. And they don't at full time. Panthers walk away victors with 3 on the trot this season with 31 points to 22. The Bears get their second defeat this season, but a solid return. They continue to build their season. And the Panthers, however, walk away with a clean slate in this round. And they go to round 2, starting at home next week. Look forward to that contest between these two teams. Bravery coming from this Bears side to climb back in their second half and take the opportunities. Just got to keep their heads up and just keep building. Yep. Come over, Matiriki there, get involved. I've got to try each. Tamaiva and also Tevi Amatua. I just want to say a big thank you and make takimata to everyone that's tuning to our live stream today. We certainly hope you enjoyed the coverage. And without a doubt, these boys will be going back and watching themselves and hopefully can get a good clip out of our live stream this afternoon. But from us to you, wherever you're watching around the world, we thank you. We say big me takimata. And thank you for tuning into our live stream for round 3 Then next week we'll be heading to Tupapa Victoria Park as the Panthers host our next round of games, where we go back to square one. We see the Bears then take on the Yavatri Eels, and also the Tupapa Panthers will take on the Takowaine Reds. Very much looking forward to that game. I'm sure if I've got my draw rights. If not, but check us out on Facebook and tune in for our live stream this time next week on YouTube. We say thank you and a big mate takimata. All the very best and take care wherever you are. God bless.